Hello, hello. What is up? How are we doing? Are we doing? Hope everybody's staying sane, safe, medicated, supplemented. You know what I mean. Let's get this thing going. Try to go quick here. I think I will playing Illinois away, I think. So I don't think there's really any like recruit visits. Anything of that sort to worry about right now. Elijah, what's up, man? Hello, hello. Have to play a game that's a bigger game than it should be. Illinois evidently is not too bad. And we've lost one game, so I think our record is the same. Yep, 4-1. We're number 8. We're moving on up. It's right there for us. We beat Michigan, beat Ohio State, beat Penn State. We do what we have to do. I think we're doing all right. Just kind of battling some allergies. Just not feeling super. But that could be any number of things. Let's go. Illinois offense gonna be alright, but it looks like we should push their defense around quite a bit. We certainly hope so. If you haven't seen that, Corey Outlaw is our starting quarterback again. No stranger to the job. He finished last year as the starter. We're gonna go icy. Wearing black for those that have died of unnecessary force. Everything else icy. Oh, are you ready? We're ready. There we go. Let's kick it off. Game number 6. How you feel, by the way? What are you playing on? Xbox, PC, or yeah, this is on my Xbox, and then using a capture card to stream it so that I can have audio and I can play music and put it on the stream too. So can't, as far as I know, can't stream straight from the Xbox like you can the newer ones. Xbox 360 is just too old. It didn't have internet like naturally. I had to buy some kind of Wi-Fi converter for it. It like plugs into the back where the Ethernet plug in. But comparison offense-wise is pretty even. Points are the same. They don't pass quite as much, but they do run more. Our defense is a little better. They give up the pass pretty bad, it looks like. As do we. How about that? Well, let's go. I think we got some recruits knowing next week, right? Do we play at home again? Just I could have checked to see who they had visiting. Oftentimes have the same recruits. First time I played at Illinois on this game, I believe. There's numbers there to look at. And the Illini coming out in the orange crush unis here. Yeah, we'll stick to our icy whites. Wait, if I have a capture card, usually 1 to 2 hours. What do you mean? I can only stream for 2 hours with it? You can stream at the Xbox 360 without a cap. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm confused, I think. I'm easily confused. Sorry for that. I guess this is a rivalry of sorts. If Illinois gets good, we've got Indiana halfway decent now. This could be a pretty good rivalry. We don't really recruit Illinois that hard. I'm not sure, but I bet their QBE is running. Everybody else's QBE run. When will I do face cam? I can't do face cam and Xbox 360 at the same time, sadly, because the Xbox uses a capture card, and that capture card is what I have to use because I don't have an actual webcam. I have a movie camera that connects in, or film camera, same thing really. A DSLR camera. Webcams got really expensive when everybody started working from home, and a lot of the cheap ones were gone or on back order. So I actually bought a little bit older, but when it first came out, it was a really good camera. Really, oh shit! Why is my D end out there? Oh my god, Illinois. Props to the D end for almost tracking him down. I have a Nix capture card, which is basically just a cheaper version of Elgato. It's really limited. It doesn't come with any software or anything if you're trying to do edit stuff, but I don't need that really. We need some help here against Illinois, though. This is not looking good. And so the face camera, the only reason I can't use it when I play other games on here is because the cord still hasn't shown up. I ordered it in early May, late April maybe, and it said it could be here anytime in between mid-May and July 6th. So it could be any time now, or it could be like a month and a half still. Crazy shit with coronavirus and stuff, and the war we're going to with China here. Oh, why did my dude not tackle him, man? It's always the same thing when I play. My guys, I run up to him and I hit X and push the button to that direction right there. Ooh, what does he do? He just opens his arm up and then starts cussing. Like, he could have tackled him. I pushed the button to tackle him. I could have just let the computer do it. Maybe it'd be better, but then they get drugged. Like the computer players fucking taken downfield for 10 yards. App State beats Clemson. Clemson's not going to be able to get out of that conference anymore. Not with App State and Notre Dame there. And so App State isn't great. They're not going to be in the national championship, but now that whole conference has to be better. They're not having Va-Tech come out of it. I was lucky enough to get one of the cheap ones. It was still 120, but it's okay. Quality has a mic. The mic sucks. Yeah, I mean, with a webcam, they're only used for one thing too. It's like video on your computer. The camera that I got, I can also take it outside, take it on vacations. So, in the grand scheme, it wasn't much more expensive than some of the like Logitech webcams, but I'm hopefully get more use out of it. I haven't taken any pictures with it at all yet because I need a SD card. But you know, someday. The camera's not going anywhere. I still have it. PC streams, yeah, absolutely. I used to do marbles on stream. I not too long ago, like a week ago, did Total Extreme Wrestling, which is a booking simulator. And the mic I've got's a Blue Nano, Blue Yeti, Nano Yeti. I think is exactly. It's a smaller one. What the hell happened there, my man? Like I tried to like step back in the pocket, but there was already somebody there. What the hell? How do you get in there so quick? I don't even have any idea who missed that block. But yeah, what else have I played on PC? I mean, Crusader Kings, did that for a while. I was even doing like Forza. No one watched me do Forza. That was not. I like playing Forza, but then I got a racing wheel to play with it too. And the racing wheel made everything complicated trying to have it hooked up. And then when I didn't want to play racing games, it would be in my way, and it kind of like made me angry at it. So at some point, I need to get a racing stand so I can move the wheel in and out easy. But I'll do some like dirt or one of those games, like rally racing. Stafford Poe, big run, 15. It feels easy right now against Illinois' defense. Just keep running the ball. Hopefully my guys won't fumble from getting tired. Use a mono 350, 50 times. It was 130, but totally worth it. Yeah, I think this one was 100. It wasn't super expensive. If it ever sounds bad, it's probably because I'm sitting too far away from it. And I often, when I'm playing, lean into it, so it sounds like I'm a little closer now. But if I ever sit back where my back is not constantly in bad posture, I end up getting a little bit farther away from it. I see like my levels are pretty low right now. Turn it up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. It usually doesn't. You just start hearing a bunch of shit around me instead. It's already hurt. Safford Poe's gonna get his big game then. 5th and 15 because I wasn't paying attention. That's cool. Damn, they are bringing some heat. This game's Xbox 360. They don't make these games for Xbox One. I have a PS4 that I sometimes play. I've streamed FIFA on that not too long ago. Fire Pro Wrestling. Streamed Madden a little bit at one point. Never anything too good. It's not gonna get it, dude. 2 yards is not gonna get it. Yeah, and then I think it was about this time last year, I bought a new PC. That it's not super, like in the grand scheme of things, pretty good for what I paid for it. I barely use it for any kind of intense games. Like I think you can do VR and stuff too. Actually game on it sometime. Oh my god, how did he make that throw? I just held onto the button forever because as soon as I pushed it, I regretted it. Field goal. It's 1 yard. Come on. And this isn't a gimme field goal either. It's a little bit far. If we had last year's kicker, I wouldn't sweat it. Freshman. This year's kicker is just a young man. I don't think he's got the big boot yet. There it is. Nice. Somehow, some way. Suggest a game you could stream. A Way Out. Is that what it's called? I don't know if I've heard of that one. 100% suggest. What PC do I have? It's Alien, like Aurora 8, I think is what it is. It's definitely an Alien, and then there was like some kind of model, and then 8. Got a 1080 Ti. All the specs are underneath my stream if you ever want to see them. Wow, Martin, just take a rest today because I think we got this all right. Our running backs are put anybody in there at this point. Spell halfback just puts him in there, so that's not cool. If there's a way to put my tight end or fullback in there. Cyber Power, yep, I've seen those when I was shopping for them. I like the see-through racks that they come in. Mine doesn't look really anything special. The fucking casing on it is mostly plastic, but I was assured by a couple people that I can upgrade this though. Like, I mean, I could change parts on it and keep it current. Whereas some of the computers I was looking at, like in laptops especially, it was possible that you may never be able to get like a new motherboard or upgrade the graphics card. And I'm like, I don't really want to have to pay $1,100 every fucking 2 or 3 years. Like, that's what a console basically is when you buy the stupid expensive games. My brother basically that knows a fair amount about PCs is like, you should be good for a few years, and then yeah, can make small upgrades as needed here and there. Drop $200 to $300, once every other year or something. Keep with the I mean, it's got a crazy amount of memory. I don't think it gets close to using it all. The only problem is just we have shitty internet. Like, most of the time I'm limited for shitty. No matter what I do, if I'm playing online, Tie ball game now. Try to get the defense to not give up a big gain. Change your sleepy music. Sleepy. Let's see what kind of shit they run in here. They run a pretty balanced offense between running and passing. Game I suggested is really multiplayer. You have to have people play it or you can't play. Yeah. Sometimes that's tricky at like 4 or 5 in the morning playing games. Like Marbles on stream is like that. There's a version of the game where you're tilting, and I like to play it, but it requires viewers to put the ball on it. Like you're only going to have so many marbles on the track based on the number of people in your chat that are playing. And it can just get frustrating waiting around or having to stream every time you want to play a game. Ah, wow, my dude just gets blown up. Yikes. He's supposed to make the tackle. Nope. Pathetic, man. Ain't supposed to be like that. There we go. He's still not down yet because he's on somebody's back. I hate when the game does that. Especially when they get up and run. We get a touchdown. And the game tricks your players. Like, if it was real life, I would just stand there and wait and like just touch him like as soon as you make him down. And computers gets fooled by it and everybody runs away. I'm like, why would you ever run away if you have any doubt that he's not down yet? And my dude goes for the tackle and takes out the other guy. It's perfect. This 86 dude is like fucking Wes Welker or something. I don't know. He's probably better than Wes Welker. It wouldn't take a whole lot. Dicing us up. Kelly. Dude, they're making this look so easy, just slicing us up. It's reminding me of the Louisville game where I never ever stopped them and they beat us. Big boy. Nobody? Are you serious? They just pushing us around like that? That's how they're doing us. Scary to think. Probably shouldn't have him returning kicks since he's our only running back right now. Alabama 45-0 over Arkansas. It's going to help them keep moving up. Their team might be back a little bit, back to their old selves. Oh, Dean, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Give it to me. I want all of it. Wide open, baby. Can't mess that one up. If you do, you probably won't play anymore. Vandy beating Georgia as they continue to slide. Martin's back. Are you serious? He's back in. I did not authorize that. I told him to sub him out. Come back to it in the second quarter. Guess Martin didn't like seeing Poe get that touchdown. And probably also worried a little bit about his Heisman standing if he doesn't get out there. Alright, Clancy, this is you, boy. You've been leading the blocks all the way down there. It's just like a freaking bowling ball, just knocking everything down. Couldn't stop himself. Silly. Tie ball game, hopefully. $14-all. Just getting the second quarter started here. Will they return it? There is your answer. Illinois getting it done on offense. Probably going to be the first team to turn it over, the first team to get stalled out on downs. Whoever defense can do that first probably gets this win. Yeah, Harris. Like a big play there. Actually stop him. 3rd and long. Oh, pick that, yeah. Oh, that was too easy. Ira Jackson, I swear. I swear, when the game lets me, when I hit the buttons and it does as I asked, like ball hawk, pick that up. The turnovers come easy. The games become different. Becomes a big difference. Difference between us getting blown out and us giving a blowout. Everybody blowing them. Everybody blowing around here. Here we go. It's instant offense from our D. Stanford and Notre Dame, big one there. Notre Dame gets screwed having to play the ACC. I mean, they do in real life, right? That's the main reason I did it. But they get screwed from the standpoint that they have to maintain certain rivalries, I guess, right? And so their non-conference schedule is by far probably the most brutal. If they ever even play Michigan anymore. But I think it's like USC and Stanford. BC, protected rivalry, than the ACC. Dude, I had my outside backer is supposed to be blitzing that exact gap. Let me see how that goes. See how that went, I guess. Yeah, everybody back there. Barrow, Kelly. Loss of 4. Harris was coming. Should have gave him a cleanup shot. Ended his career. Nah, should not do that. Should not do that. On the game, maybe. Real life, no. Don't do that. Kelly, get him. Oh, Taylor comes in with a big flying tackle. Finish it up. 4th and 2. Come on. Yep, punt. Here we go. $17. Bad return. Great teamwork, it says. Yeah. Defenses finally showed up, and now we're in control. We're in a chance to take over this game pretty big. Get the ball at halftime. Put some distance between us. Martin gets 6. Good to see him back in there. Poe was doing the job. Nice glimpse of what we can expect next year. Poe probably owning most of their running duties. Couple. Well, we don't really have anything. We need to get that one recruit. We don't really have anything. We got a couple of athletes that could be converted over if we ever needed. Some wide receivers that could probably play. Come on, Evans. Slow motion, it felt like there. Let's get it out quick. Puts it on the money. Corey Outlaw having a good start to this one so far. Oh, no one blocking him. Clancy probably should have picked that guy up, but we might have been able to, I don't know, instead of bouncing out, stay closer to the center. Cut straight up the gut. Let's see if I can get Harris on that slant. Looks like he might be open. Yeah, if that backer comes out there. Sleepy Joe, first catch of the game. Outlaw feeling it so far. Read what they give you. Go with the current. It's like weave back and forth through the middle. Pick up a 7. That's plenty. Big man Harris almost gets in. Close enough. It's a chance to take another 30 seconds or so off the clock. Running the clock doesn't really help in this situation. They've got plenty of time. Really just screwing myself probably. Either they score and I get the ball back, or I get the defensive stop and get it back. Wow, there's only 2 guys, and I have 4 plus the... This is not good. This is not good for them. Not good for them. Just a math... I mean, it's just a math game. I saw somebody was coming... Maybe safety was blitzing up or something, but there's no way. When I have a center... 2 linemen and a tight end, and you only have 2 people in the line and 1 backer, and then I have a fullback for that backer, you're going to need a lot of help. And by the time that help gets there, I mean, they could have stopped me in an open field situation to 4 yards, but that's all I needed. Jenny Tech and a butt clincher. Gene Johnson had another good day. Turn on some new music. Here, let's see. 4.5 minutes. Try to keep them from scoring. If I score again, I mean, this one's turning ugly. Since they have no way of stopping my run, I don't see how this game's ever going to change in their direction. Because I mean, I could throw an interception. I've still been passing the ball, but I probably shouldn't jinx myself. Come on. Interceptions can happen at any time around here with this team. Fields. There you go. By the time Fields is a senior, we expect he'll be doing that 2 yards in the backfield and throwing them down just as disrespectfully as that was. I'm a little something to think about before they want to do that again. Ah, no, 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 no. We had plenty of dude setting the edge. We had contain. Dude, how are they getting 7 yards a run? Even when we hit them, we get wrapped up. They just drag us. Number 7 beating number 2. App State making a big splash, playing these tough teams. App State's actually going a lot backwards since I was there. Fucking caught my backup linebacker in coverage there. Another 13, man. They just picking us apart. Our defense is definitely not that good. Anybody, why try to change into the guy to tackle him and it changes me into somebody else, like the safety off the ball? I guess he wasn't off the ball, but he wasn't the closest person to it. Fumble? Are you serious? Wow. Was that Wade? We've been winning the turnover battle lately, and that's scary. Considering how awful the last 2 years have been. It was Wade. He just put his arm around him to tackle him and popped it. Ball tech win. I get a chance to score again. I got a chance to score them. Oh, there's a bunch of blocking. Bunch of blocking ahead. Oh, baby. Can he win this foot race? I think so. 45 is tall, dude. Oh, my goodness. Sluggos. When was the last time I ran a sluggo? I thought that was just going to barely hit him as he came into his route. But then, what the I don't know. The safety. What the hell the safety was doing? Trying to cheat and play under. And we went over. 45 is tall as shit. Corey Outlaw with a picture perfect throw. Jalen, what's up, man? Illinois is struggling. Their offense is beating us up, but they keep turning it over. Reminds me a lot of myself. This team is like my team was 2 years ago. They're 4-1. They're not bad by any means. They have no problem moving the ball on me, but they've fumbled once and then they threw a pick 6. And then their defense can't stop my run, can't stop me pretty much at all. I just hit a Sluggos route for like 80 yards. Oh. Oh! Go, baby! 2 pick 6s and a half? No way. Come on, game. Game's sick right now. Something's wrong. This can't be real. We've not put the beating on people like this. I think your QB is. He's making some ill-advised passes. I'm telling you, it's a lot like watching myself play. And then the plays that my guys usually drop or act stupid and just like, oh, I didn't know he was passing, and let him go. There's been a few of those. But that's been the biggest difference. Like every time my guy touches the ball, he falls forward for 5 or 6. It's 11 on that one. How we doing tonight? Anything fun so far this weekend? It not felt great. My weekend consisted of me just being kind of like not feeling good. Just lazy today a little bit. Got some laundry done instead. Real exciting stuff. Summer semester, yeah. Can't get too wild. You gotta keep your brain on. Let's go A or RB here. They drag him in. Shit. Face mask. Come on. What is that? That was like a spinning neck breaker on like a running back, man. 42 and a half. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I had to unplug the system and shit earlier. I don't know if I broke this thing. The power pack was not powering the system. I think that would affect anything. Illinois defense on here, it did say it was like an 80. Their offense is a 90. Their offense has caused us problems except those turnovers. And I didn't even pick that last one. That was just the computer grabbed it. That never. When the computer is getting me turnovers, I'm gonna win. Oh, every time it turns my guy into somebody, and I'm expecting it to be my linebacker so I can go out there and make a tackle, and they turn it into like a cornerback or somebody who comes flying in on a complete whiff of a tackle. Again, like it should have turned me into 25 so I could try to pick that pass. Instead it turned me into safety up top. Oh, he's gonna catch that! Motherfucker! There's only one guy over there. I start running my defensive tackle back there. Gilmore tried. He made a hell of a play on it. But what the hell? I switched into a cover 4. Illinois offense, man. If they hadn't had those turnovers, especially the one pick 6 and the fumble that kept them from getting a touchdown, it would be like 35-28 probably. No defense to be seen though. Absolutely zero defense. Get it, Dean, come on. After having all those big runs last year, he hasn't had one yet this year. I do not want to see any of those highlights. I didn't even just skip right through halftime. What the fuck? Didn't intend to do that. Oh. Take 5. Didn't work out the way I wanted. I was a little bit leery about running it at that side. I wanted to do some motion, but what ifs? Take what they give us. Fucking tight end didn't pick up his block. I had to keep that close, keep it inside. Oh, baby, that guy that missed me in the backfield. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. Oh, shit. I forgot to get Coach Dickie his whiskey after halftime. May not be too much. Not too much whiskey because I don't know if I'm going to play another one after this. Evans is having a big game, and our big boy tight end here are running. He's a tight end size wide receiver. Comes across on that rub. Keep you guys from getting any yards, or keeping them from getting me until I can get a few more yards. Catch that block. This running play is so hard to stop. If I make the read correctly, and then my tight end, I've got two tight ends in. If he seals like that, Calvin Johnson, bad dude. Bad dude. Sanford, Notre Dame tie it up. Let's see if we can get Johnson across the top here. Crack it. Oh, he's wide open. Miller is. Oh, what was that? What was that? Are you serious? Smashing the button to fucking hike it, come on. Cal takes a loss to Oregon State. TCU keeps on winning. They might be better than we thought. Of course, they beat Ohio State that game. Can't forget. We cannot forget. Oh, is that a fumble? What in the hell? What was that? They rolled him backwards. What in the hell was that shit? Clancy! Oh my goodness. Fullback. I don't know why. There wasn't a... I guess I know why I didn't see anybody else come open, so I didn't know what else to do. We're fucking showing Illinois' defense the door here. Showing them all out the building. Going home now. This one's pretty much in the book. Of course, their offense is still gonna fuck us. Levine! Raid! Oh shit! Come raid! It's the best raids. I'm putting a beat down on Illinois here. Their defense is terrible, but mine is too, so what's going on, fellas? Welcome in, Berto, Celebrity, Lumberjack, Express, Moose, Chris Alexander. What's up, brah? Come raid. You've been eating lots of fruit, I hope. Levine got fucked out of a title? Oh, no. How'd that happen? I was in there and watched the end of the Boise game. Dropped out of the Natty after winning our conference championship. But dude, that's not supposed to happen when you're in a power conference, right? Like the Pac-12. Dropped out of the Natty. Very mad, yeah. Then my number got leaked. What? People giving out your phone number? Did Gilmore just get that down? What in the hell? What in the hell? The computer just decides to show this replay immediately. This game has been crazy with the user picks, and then the computer, I'm pretty sure that was a computer pick. Missouri leapfrogged us without playing, and oh my god. That sounds like a hell of a stream. You guys are rowdy in there. You guys get rowdy. Chandler, what's going on? Yeah, we got Indiana as a powerhouse. I have not beat a team by more than 25. I beat somebody by 32 once. I can't sit here and believe that's genuine. I'll leave it at that. The computer making fucking picks like that is just like some kind of ungodly friendliness that does not happen. But then the computer was only rated an 80 on defense. Their offense was badass. I don't know why their offense is throwing picks. But that's the third one. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. No, that's pick. Should have been pick. I don't know why we're passing the ball, to be honest with you. What is this mod you're talking about? Give me your mod, bro. The champ had it locked down once he was mod. Who's Levine's MVP? We don't have. I think I have a mod on, right? Wisebot. G Money Gaming, what's up, man? Nice stream. I can never tell if people are being sarcastic anymore, but if thanks either way. We're in here. Illinois is putting on a fucking stinker with some turnovers, but computer has given me 2 interceptions. And then there's a fumble earlier that someone on my team covered. I didn't. And I have not turned it over, which is also weird. These are the differences between the normal games we play. Well, I appreciate it, man. I continue to forget to get sub alerts and raid alerts, and so it's a little underwhelming. I completely understand that, but we're just here playing football. We're just trying to build a dynasty at IU where even basketball has been nothing to really cheer for lately. And fuck Illinois, right? Illinois isn't that good. But yeah, this time of year I really miss football, and because of our circumstances, I miss just sports in general. So I've been just playing the shit out of this. There is no other later version. That's the main reason it's so damn old. But I believe updated rosters are going to be here. There are some in various states, but like in the next month or two should have 2020 rosters pretty much wrapped up, so we can start a new dynasty with real people. At this point, these people are all just fake generated ones. But thank you for the follow, bro. Nice to meet you. Welcome for coming in. Got diarrhea, want to smell my ass? I don't know. My daughter's butt stunk earlier today and I made her shower. She was sitting by me on the couch. I'm like, no, don't sit on the couch. Sit on the fucking dog bed with an ass stinking like that. Oh, Martin takes one, but what's going on, diarrhea? How you doing tonight? G Money to gaming. You wish they still made this? Me too. I think next year maybe. Might happen. Because they've had those recent like court rulings and stuff. California says NCAA players can make money. The NCAA said that players could profit while they were in college. And so that would be the main thing that stops it. Just give everybody a little tiny chunk of the money. Or hell, just give every player a free copy. Say, there's your compensation. Everybody gets a free copy of the game. Going good. Good to hear that. Just Saturday Nation has gone to shit. I know, right? Riots and COVID, all part of the profit. Oh, man. I didn't think about possibly being part of some end times kind of shit. Makes sense. It's yeah, I found myself being depressed by it. I was sitting there, god damn it, sitting there watching it today, and I'm like, it's crazy that we've come to this point, and then we have people who don't fully understand why they're rioting. I'm like, can't you see how people are just fed up with this shit? And they're fed up with the fact that those cops like just sat there and watched their dude do it, and they're not in jail. They're just hanging out somewhere. Poe, get in there, baby. It's racial, you know. Yeah, I don't want to get too into any people's strong beliefs, because then people strongly disagree and everybody gets a little bit riled up. It's just sad all around, like the situation that triggered it all, and then the fact that some of these people supposedly causing problems are like not from like Minnesota. They're not like, there's crazy shit going on around my town, Columbus. They fucking pepper sprayed our fucking councilwoman or council leader, and then the congresswoman. But burning the shit down though is symbolism. It's burning down establishments, but they said that some of the people doing the burning are not actually the Black Lives protesters. They're more, they think possibly even like Russians and infiltrating, like to try to create more racial division here. I live in Ohio most of the time. I'm in Michigan quite a bit. A couple of different houses in Ohio I stay at. Oh man. Alright, let's see Illinois fuck up our day. 34 would be the most we've won a game by. No, don't interpret it that way. I sometimes will stay at my parents to help take care of them, and then the house of my own, and then we have other family that live here in Ohio. Yeah, I don't even have a fucking job, so not too much money floating around. We keep the electric and the internet on here. I'll take care of business however I gotta do. I get money when I need money. Alright, they're gonna pass. They're fucking losing by 34. Oh my lord. Dude just banging off us. Supposed to get state money and unemployment. Mm-hmm. Well, there's some, like, the system's all fucked up, and they're probably gonna make me pay back the money I got, but I eventually just told them to stop. I said, just stop. I don't want the money. If it's gonna be like this, I don't want it. I felt like they were going to make me pay it back or something. Lumberjack, what's up, man? This is coordinator cam view. Helps me see the outsides. I was getting screwed over pretty bad about like running the ball and thinking I'm, breaking out and busting into the sidelines, and there'd be a cornerback or something there. It was just constantly happening. Hell yeah, there's a defense. This defense is fast. It's tough, hard hitters. They just awareness level is fucking garbage. Hope I kept stimulus. I put it in the bank in case they come back and say they want it back. It's there if I need it, but I kind of was like, no, don't go stupid and spend it. I'm not going to go buy like a bunch of hookers and blow. My favorite college football team in real life is Ohio State. I graduated from there. I lived in Columbus for 18 years. Hookers rule. I mean, I like to pay them money just to let them rest for a little while. Just, you know, just get them a little bit of McDonald's or something, let them chill. Give them some wet naps, send them back on their way. He graduated from Alabama, nice. My brother-in-law, forget where he's at, from Alabama, but he lived down there for a while. He's from there, and he's a big Tide fan. Oh, 3rd and 12, bro. You see where Tennessee's number 2? In real life? Can't be in real life on this game. No, they can't be on number 2 on this game either. They got beat not too long ago. Had a guy that lived above you from Ohio. Yeah, but everybody likes to leave Ohio because it fucking sucks. I'd like to get out of here too. I keep telling my wife that I'm like, there's no reason for me to live here. I mean, my mom and her family, but I can go up there to go up to Michigan or go to I'd like to move somewhere like New Zealand. Wow, fucking Illinois' defense all of a sudden got a backbone. I forgot to keep running the clock. Shit. Tennessee's number 2 in recruiting. That's pretty cool, guys, to see them come back. I don't like seeing teams like that be bad. Like Illinois, Oklahoma, Alabama. Those teams are supposed to be good. Notre Dame even. Like, I don't really like Notre Dame, but they're supposed to be good. USC. Teams that I don't really like that they're supposed to be good though. Texas. I actually think it might start getting a team. Yeah, I mean, they've had some coaching issues and shit, and last year, whenever they wouldn't let them hire Shiano, that was all weird. I'd like to see UCLA halfway decent too. Like, they're really bad. On this game, they're really bad. I don't know if they're that bad in real life though. Well, they were just won 56-14. How about that? TCU, yeah. TCU this season's getting it turned around on this game. They're having a pretty good year, if that matters. Fucking Illinois. Do I have 2001 NCAA? Is that the one that had Ricky Williams on it? For like PlayStation 1? No, that wasn't that. No, Ricky Williams is like 99. I think I had 2002, but I lost my PlayStation 2, and I don't know. I might have that game somewhere, but it's probably in my garage. If it works, it'd be some kind of miracle. If you want it, I'll look for it. Chinese man that they saw for UCLA, I saw at a game. I don't know. Oh, they had like the in-game like fans, right? They like Ohio State had like Buckeye Man. Those are real people, right? Next time I appreciate NCAA kissed me. I did a little foreplay before they fucked me. I don't. Yeah, like Pac-12 shouldn't have people jump like that. Like I've seen it happen when I was in a Sun Belt or a crap division. That's just weird. So heartbreaking because it takes so long to get back. Like, that's the thing that happened. Like, as soon as I lost, Louisville beat my ass on here. Just like Illinois is like tearing me apart. The only reason they don't have more points is because they kept throwing interceptions. But oh, when the games load up, they show some people. That's pretty cool though. Mini celebrity of sorts. I can't believe Illinois is getting fucking points on me like this. It's a pride thing. I wanted to have my biggest victory ever. I don't get to slap teams around like this that often. Notre Dame sneaks. Gets out of it barely. I'm really sorry that happened, Levine. That's fucking stupid. Like, the team that beats you, you know, or gets picked over you, you know, wins a good conference championship against like another high-ranked team or something, maybe. But they didn't even play. You won your conference championship, and they all of a sudden decide, yeah, you know, wait, that's offsides. That dude, yeah. They were way past. Illegal touching. If we take it, we get it on theirs. If we decline it, we get much better, right? Indiana ball, 1st and 10 on own 36. Indiana ball on their 40. What's going on, Icy? How you doing? Worst part is that we were tied in the BCS and Mizzou got choked. Yeah. SEC, man. SEC bias. That's good. You've been playing with Idaho for 7 seasons, right? Now one more. One more now. I'm hoping to God this is my last season here. I'm just ready for a new challenge. This game with Indiana and playing the Big Ten Conference, I'm ready to go back to shitty little, like, I already picked it. I'm either going to go back to App State to get them a natty because I owe it to them, or I'm going to Birmingham. I think it would be easier to go to App State and just get that real quick for them, 1 season or 2. Maybe 1 season or 2. Their recruiting hasn't been super lately. Wanted to finally move on. Did chat just lose their minds and start going crazy? Seems like something that would bring a sick joy to them. That first down, boy, come on. Yep, they went insane. Well, I'll be back for year 8, I guess. Shit. Just think of the memories. The guys there, they'll be happy to see you back. I'd have to think, because you've been there so long, now when you do leave, though, like, Idaho's just going to keep churning out solid squads, right? You put them on the map. Like, App State keeps balling hard now that I'm gone. Their recruiting's dropped off a bit, and it made me kind of just think, you know what, I want to go back. They're like 7th on toughest places to play, too. Having them in the ACC has like brought a new joy to it that I probably should have did before I left there. I'm gonna be so good, yeah. When it starts getting weird, right? Like me playing Illinois right now, I'm smacking the piss out of them. I start to get thinking, oh, this is so easy, I can win all the games. But then there's still 3 or 4 games every year that are just grinders, like butt clenchers, I call them. We only had 2 seniors, yeah. And recruiting is kind of automatic. That, I mean, that's a joy for me. Like, just knowing that running, or like when you do recruiting each year, the amount of work I had to do and everything was just ridiculous. Butts spurred. Butts bot is an actual bot. It's not a real thing. Six-star prestige. Oh yeah. Akron's good on this game. It's crazy. They were ranked most of last year. Just insane. 3rd and 5. Let's just get first down. Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep this. Keep this game going. Just end it. Field goal. Field goal. Sure. Our young kicker has not really proven himself. This is good practice. This also makes us win by more than... I want to double them up. It's just we have so many awful moments with Idaho. Should have done a fake, yeah. Should have practiced some of the trick plays. Nebraska lost to Purdue. They're officially trash again. What's the longest field goal I've gotten? I think I made a 58, 59 maybe. One of the two. I tried a 62-yarder once. Pretty sure it was 61 or 62, and I would have hit it, but it was too it was left. It had the distance. But that was the kicker I had before this guy, and he was like a 98 in power. His accuracy wasn't great. My new kicker I have is like an 86 in power or something. Pretty good for a freshman. Damn, boy, don't hurt my guys. Don't hurt them. We lost conference championship year 2, lost to Boise 1 year. That cost our natty berth and double overtime. I was there for the double OT because I was saying, no, go for the tie. I do remember that one. I didn't realize it would be another 2 or 3 years, man, after that. That's fucking terrible. I'm sorry, I was kind of taking it lightly that year. I didn't know it was going to end up being... It just gets so tiring, right? Like, going through the same schedules. It's not exciting anymore when you're just playing the same people again. What's going on, user pick? How you doing? Kicked field goal in high school. We were winning so big they put me in to kick. We had a guy on our team who was always like the emergency kicker, and he was an offensive lineman, and we let him come in and kick extra points every once in a while. He wasn't bad. Extra points he could do. If you put him like off the hashes or something when he was like not straight on, he had some problems. Jason Brooks. He was the kicker when we played JV ball, because we didn't have a good kicker that was a freshman. The sophomore that would have been playing was actually varsity. And so our JV team was so bad, he didn't get too many extra points to kick, that's for sure. Doing Lamar Jackson, Road to Glory, hell yeah. How's that going? Alabama had a real bad season, 5-7, and then Saban retired. And so now, last year I think they really struggled, but now they're back on track. Wonder why they took online mode off. Yeah, I'm not sure because some of the servers are still up, right? It's not like it was a server issue. They still have other ones. But maybe just a cost thing. They didn't have people to moderate, like people complaining about chatters going crazy or something. You know, sometimes you play online play and the person you play against gets fucking crazy. Get him! Come on now. A little quicker. Look at that quarterback. 26 of 31. And just happened to be 3 of those we picked. Guess what, everyone there working on Xbox 1.0? Meaning you can play regular Xbox games. Yeah, I've heard that the PlayStation 4, any games that they make in the next couple of months are supposed to be backwards compatible with the PS5. So maybe it's kind of similar. Levine, you've legit streamed 3-4 hours? Damn. Crazy. It's pretty solid amounts of NCAA. I can't even say it anymore. Going good so far. I'm in week 7 in the high school, sitting at a 4-star. Man, I gotta play that game. I've never done that game mode. Oh, see this? This is what's happened to them every time. That's usually what happens to me. You either throw picks or you get sacked. That's how every drive ends. But Kelly and Wade, my DNs, when they hit people, they make them lose their minds and get stupid, scrambled. Ah, 4th and 16. Punt formation. I'm glad they're going to punt it because I won't try to win anymore if they don't. I'll just run clock. Like, let's go. Let's just shake hands and get on the bus. You go back there and return it. Road to Glory is fun. Sounds like I didn't realize you could play in high school a bit. Four-star recruit, that makes sense. Like, go and play those games to determine what level you are, and probably determines if you start right away in college or if you're the bench. I don't know why my offensive line have to switch sides too. Interesting. Fuck, come on. Stupid boy. Stupid boy. It's like our 5th delay of game, maybe 6th. Georgia State BYU in overtime. It's fun. Oh. Nowhere to go there. Are they really going to make me throw the ball? Are they going to make me have to try and get a first down? God damn it, they're calling timeouts and everything. No, they're not. Clock was stopped, I didn't know. My quarters are 10 minutes. $10. I mean, you've been in here before. You know that I don't really have crazy high blowout scores. This one, their offense was crazy good, and then their defense was crazy bad. They gave me a pick 6. They gave me another interception. I took down to like the 20 super field position right away. Then they kicked an onside kick that I was basically able to turn into a field goal right away. Okay, 10 minutes, I just barely got it. 3 consecutive wins. That was the play of the game. After that, they pretty much were done. I don't think they did much after that. It's just a smirk on his face like a goddamn serial killer. Just gets a touchdown and smiles like, I know where the bodies are hid. That was the pick six Jackson had. Their fucking tight end was a beast. He's a big boy. That's that. Not our biggest beatdown we've ever given, but almost. Almost. Might just sim the Rose Bowl. Who are you playing in the Rose Bowl? India had a good, yeah. Like when I took over this team and I started controlling them, and I'm like, we got them to 6-5 or 7-6 our first year. That's better than anything they've done in real life. And I looked and I'm like, wait, actually last year they're 8-5, I think, right? Their quarterback, Penix Jr. Yeah, Penix Jr. was on this team when I first got it, but he was a left-hander, and I couldn't throw the ball with him very well. Was not good. It's not good. 200-yard rushers though. Penis Jr. I like to spell penis with a U in it because there's no I in penis, right? Penix. But Penix Jr. There's no I, baby, just you and us. Evans had a big day. Martin somehow caught up. Got both of our running backs a touchdown. I don't know why I did that, but we did. Let's do defensive real quick. Barrow making good use of his start since Bray has broken ribs. The safety here is never good when he has to get in the tackling. Try to keep his tackles to a minimum. There's Daniel Sanders. Jackson had the pick six. Gilmore is the one that had that toe touch. Amazing one on the sideline. They didn't even review it. The game instantly showed a replay of it, and it was like, let's see it. You just picked a booger the size of your rock. Did you eat it? Don't be like my wife and flick them on the ground. I'm like, either fucking eat that or go wash your hands. Gross. Flick it on the goddamn ground. Don't do it. Was that a what was that interception? Was that third quarter when you all came in here? Yeah, right here. This is a B+. Flicked it and hit wall. Oh shit. Living a wild life, man. Alright, let's rotate that. How do I go backwards? Like, I want to be on the sideline. Can I be on the sideline? Nothing to review, it's just a beautiful fucking bang bang play. That's cool, I'll just vacuum that motherfucker up. Here, train, yep. Live in a big old old-timey town where all the cars they build around here and all the fertilizer they make around here gets shipped on trains. They call this the midnight special. Well, there's one that goes off at midnight. That's the midnight special. Then either 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. It's the weekend, so I think there's no 2 o'clock. I grew up and there was a train relatively close to it, and you could time your watch by it. You always knew what time it was by the train coming. Alright, well, we did it. I have no idea who we play next. Beating Illinois. Never felt so good. Georgia State ends up beating BYU. Georgia State was on our roster, or on our schedule. I think we played them last week. Yeah, we're not too close to them. I mean, they're like a good mile and a half away. But it's super nice night out, super clear outside, and all of my windows are open, so I'm basically outside camping right now. It's fucking 2 big windows open and another one. Might as well just start a campfire up here too. I gotta fucking mess with this recruiting. This game loves to spread the word hate, like it's hatred restored, and then like, and that game just said something about we won over hated Illinois. All right, let's see. We got ready for visit. Some SEC rivalry going on in chat. I can't really think of. I'm not caught up with recruiting or anything to know what kind of squads both you're gonna have. Let me get my best guys scheduled first. I'm not scheduling some of these dudes who aren't that good. All right, we're fine. Why don't I just schedule this guy? Shit. Nobody else is scheduling these people, so I don't want to schedule one right now. I don't get much points. I don't get any extra points for trying to schedule this dude. Well, 600. Ever watch Law Dog? I don't know about that. Should I be watching it? Bring him on in. I'm running out of games to bring him to. I mean, I could bring him to Michigan. Let's bring him to Michigan. Get a complimentary visit, but I might bring another. I might have another cornerback that comes to that game. Need some fucking halfbacks up in here, so I guess I'm gonna have to throw out some scholarships. I hate wasting points on some of these lower level dudes, but Mike Goss, where'd you come from? Yeah, you don't get a scholarship now. You're any good. Some of these dudes, I just don't even care if they're good or not. I can't win this guy, so fuck him. I should probably just remove him, right? But I keep thinking if I get points freed up, I can probably jump back in this and maybe get him. Who knows? He's locked pretty well. Let's take him off. Let's take him off. Now Pitts. I thought. I mean, we could unlock him. There's nobody else we really want to unlock. I've been trying to save that. Harrington looks like he's coming. If I give him any points, he'll definitely be here. That's why we got 30 on him. This guy we probably should have gave a scholarship, but I have so many wide receivers. Like holding off. Heath looks like we might lose him. Mike Woods. Give him a scholarship and he'll probably come. He's a JUCO. We need that. Alright. We're still going down points to this guy. Maybe we'll get him. This guy we're still gaining. I could take maybe a few points off of him. We're gaining enough, right? This guy we're still going up. 55 a week. I certainly hope we get him. We'll have two badass tight ends. The offense will almost officially be set. We just don't have shit from our offensive lineman. This guy was still losing 20 a week. We gotta have a great visit. Pitts is probably gone. This guy's just a good backup. Keep the roster filled out. Losing points. Probably not gonna get this guy. We just tossed this dude a scholarship. He'll probably come. We're leading with this. I don't know where Mark Goss came from, but he's not too bad. Keep gaining some points. They aren't calling us linebacker U for no reason. If we get either one of these guys, I don't think Kyle Battle's coming. I don't think he's coming. Can I visit? Can I get a visit? No. This dude we're not getting either. Look how far back we are. Both of them. Maybe we get him and take this dude off. Luke Hunter, man, we probably need to put more points on him. Especially if we want to get a visit. We're staying barely within the range there on that one. And then Sean Williams we might get. Still losing points with them. I think we can get him. The other one, I don't think so. We've got quarterback situation figured out. Maybe we'll have two guys next year. Two guys. Cole will be the starter. So that's fine. I don't really need to get crazy and try to throw a bunch of points. I need good wide receivers and tight ends for him to throw to, and everything will be just fine. Just fine. But. Let's find a quarterback and see if there's... This guy wants to come here. Three-star. Better than a walk-on. We'll just let him sit the bench the rest of his life. Good size. 228. Beefy boy. This guy's from Indiana. Imagine he would probably come. Speed's alright. Whatever. Alright, Indiana boy, so two more non wide receivers. Like Angle. We don't need another one. Need a guard. What kind of QB? I hope. I think. Everything's okay on defense. Kyle Morgan, Columbus, Ohio. Frank Thomas, the guy that sells the Peter pills? This guy wants to come. He's a little bit of an ugly boy. Got that big squat. He's got a little bit of interest in coming already. Helps our pipeline. Keeps Texas as a pipeline. Odell Bonner. One box of D, so no thanks. Playing time, you have no chance. Run block sucks. Matt Peary's here for nudity. What's up, man? Your pipeline is what I refer to as a string of girls I slept with. You gotta be careful. Don't get a baby. Don't make a baby. Wild kids living it up. I think this guy's the guy though. Aaron Kent. Extend you. See what you want. What's going on tonight, man? Pull out game strong as fuck. Good. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of that anymore. I just in general where I live up here, I don't see any women worth trying to do it with either. So it doesn't matter either way. Shit. I'll be putting that in here that there's a question that might suggest that you think maybe it could be used as evidence. Right, think we got recruiting done now for this week. Let's send it. I have no idea what the next week is, who we play. But I want to see what they're saying. The Hoosiers are elated following a road victory over hated Illinois. Were they trying to rhyme? Are they trying to rhyme elated and hated? I don't know. She had the pussy of an angel? Michigan State. Oh, that's a big one. Do I want to play this game? It's 3:38. Let me do one more. I don't have any more beer in front of me though. I'm really thirsty. Really thirsty. Thank you for that follow, man. Appreciate seeing you in here again. We just had one of our biggest wins ever. Not quite the biggest win. 32 is my biggest, but Illinois defense was an 80. Offense was like a 90. They gave me some trouble, but popped in to say what's up. Going to bed, man. Take it easy. Alright. I do appreciate it. Good to see you. Get some good rest. We'll do this again sometime soon. At this point, I'm just not quite sure if I want to play a second game. I don't know if I want to. Alright, did we lose a bunch of people? Pitts has already had us locked out. Bunch of people ready for visits. I'm playing Michigan State at Michigan State, I think. Fight for survival. Did I go down a rating? I think I went down. This is a big one. Let's check all the scores, see what they say. Wyoming keeps their good season going. Fresno gets the best of Boise. Ohio U keeps sending Buffalo to a shitty year. Central Michigan, Kent State. Mississippi beats up on Minnesota. LSU still struggling. Just barely beats New Mexico State. South Carolina wins. Nevada wins. UCLA wins. Marshall wins. UConn beats East Carolina. Baylor hanging on to a top 25 spot. Purdue beats Nebraska. Nebraska's 0-4 in the Big Ten. They were rated like, I don't know when I played them, they were ranked at least top 12 or 13, I thought. So Iowa gets by Wisconsin. Georgia Tech's probably the best team with only a 5-5 record. They've played some tough teams and have lost just by small margins, but App State gets back up to 5th with a big win on Clemson. Colorado 4-2. Oregon still ranked 19th despite 4-3 record. Troy's up to 24th now. 5-1. Michigan State plays a random out of conference against Florida and wins. Uh-oh. Number 11. It's going to be a handful. Memphis beats Temple. Yeah, pretty bad game. UC's struggling. Tulsa's 500. TCU keeps on rolling. Number 10 now. Undefeated. Not many undefeated teams left. Penn State 6-1. Auburn 5-2. North Carolina. ACC's tough conference, man. They're giving everybody good rankings. Miami 5-2, but ranked 6th. Louisville and Boston College, barn burner. Alabama 6-1, trying to get things back on track there. Cal lost to Oregon State, almost out of the top 25. Utah State having a pretty good year. Toledo. Vatech still number 4 somehow. Arizona State number 12. Big win over Army. Army's been playing really tough last 2 years now. Texas Tech's 4-1. Michigan stays undefeated with a beatdown of Rutgers. Louisiana just barely beats Liberty. OU's 2-4 and losing to Kansas. That's not right, man. Stanford loses. Notre Dame looking like they might be for real, right? Number 3. I'm curious to see how the conference championship in the ACC plays out. What the 2 teams will be, what their rankings. Georgia State 4-1. That's only 1 loss was from me. Florida Atlantic 3-3. The Blazers, they need my help so bad. Rice thumps on San Antonio. UCF 15th in the nation. Navy's still perfect. 7. That's 7 ranking. San Diego State, pretty meaningless game there. North Carolina State's in real trouble. Louisiana Monroe gets a win. 2 unvictorious teams. UNLV gets a win. Akron finally loses. Ball State, all about it this year. Big West versus East Michigan rivalry game. And that is it for your scores last week. Let's see what happened with this. Michigan keeps on churning. Texas, man, some big boys. Big boy ratings. 99s on offense. Notre Dame right there. Let's see how long they last. Vatech, those teams are going to have to play each other eventually. App State, look at this. This is insane. The ACC has 4 teams in the top 6. And then we have American Conference, Navy, one of the few undefeated teams left. TCU climbing its way up. Clemson's still hanging around, only 1 loss. Still a good team. Then there's us with our shitty, terrible defense. And our overachieving offense. Better than TCU, though. Michigan State's defense is crazy, but their offense is garb. Now a bunch of Pac-12 teams here. Last year's national champs. 3 losses. USC's got a pretty stacked team too for being so low ranked. Carolina Tar Heels aren't bad. Aren't too bad. Oregon's offense is a 99. Bama's got their defense at a 99. They're on the come up again. Penn State's trying to get some tradition and pride back there. This is one of their best years, best seasons in a while. Baylor just hanging on. Cal hanging on. Look at Troy trying to make something. trying to put themselves on the map. And then Ole Miss. And yes, I did in fact go down a rating because Navy shot on up. Top 4 stays the same. App State jumped and Clemson dropped. Well, what we do? We call it a short stream. I did get started late. Baker Vision's still on. We can all raid into him. I think I want to do that. This Michigan State game, we can kind of hype up and get ready for. Make that happen tomorrow. So I hate to kind of just bail like that, but at the same time, I'm going to probably just bail like that before we get into it. So hold on to your butts, kids. I want to see Bake. I don't usually get a chance to raid, so come with me. Come with me. I don't usually get a chance to raid him, so it feels good. It's a good reason to stop. Let's go. Nighty night.